So what a successful Asian Games campaign for the Philippines. At syempre, ang sinasabi nilang the goal that was worth 1,000 goals was the basketball goal. The incredible win of Gilas Philippines at the Asian Games to win the gold medal after 6 decades. So we're gonna get a chance to talk to those who were at the helm, and they're going to make Kwento their super hirap but fun experiences, as well as the other Asian Games medalists. So, hope you enjoy!
Itong PBA break is the next longest break that the PBA sacrificed for the national team. And has affected directly our revenues. Ang longest break was the pandemic. Prior to that pandemic, there were some breaks, but this is the longest break all the way to the Asian Games. And we were ready to start the conference, and we still moved it back to November 5. So I'd like to thank each and every person in governor, at saka yung owners ng team. Ang tagal nilang nawala. So by bringing back the gold to them, they feel very good about it, and hopefully by November 5, we can present to you the whole team in the opening of the PBA.
Start planning and develop a national program, no? And that should be done yesterday, no? Because there will be windows, and in all fairness to the PBA will also have to address its own concerns. We would like to bring the PBA back to normalcy. No? We had only 2 conferences. The normalcy.
Make the players available. Yun ang importante. Available to practice, available to represent the country. At saka isa pang natutunan ko dito, kaya natin from the talent that we have in this country. We don't need any other talent outside of this country.
Sabi, it's basketball again. Yun na yung laptop, umalis. Hindi na bumalik. Ang dami din sports na hindi po nakakarinig. So, nadamay sila ng basketball. So, yun, ulit. Basketball again, even your God cannot help you.
But you were asking for just accreditation of your team nung pagdating nyo doon?
Ulitan na o ano, kasi sa ganun na, yun ang sinabi. So, third or fourth day, yun ang sinabi na sa amin. Even God cannot help.
But God helped us.
Oo.
Luwang din na.
Thank you, God.
Yung sa amin kasi totoong Diyos eh.
So,
Diba?
kaya we prayed a lot.
Oh my God.
We prayed a lot as a team.
Ako pray ako ng pray sa team.
So this guy praying. He actually, you see, you don't know the other side of him. He was also leading the prayers in the dugout. Then we won the championship. We also said, before we celebrate, let's pray first.
Yeah.
Dasal kami bago, halftime, pagkatapos, everything yun.
Kahit free throw. Natin, crucial. Lagi lang ako nagagano. Dasal ako ng dasal, walking. Sabi ko, ayaw magpa-picture nito eh.
Yes!
Di ba? Ayaw
Yes.
picture. Kaya gusto ko sana tanong, you wanna picture of me? You wanna picture of me? No, pero kita mo, ganit talaga siya when he was walking. Kasi talagang kakatawa doon. Di ba tayo, dito, dugout, labas ka, round robin. Sa kanila, isa lang ang papasukan. So dadaanan mo talaga yung mga kalaban o dadaanan nila kami. So no choice sila, kailangan silang dumaan sa amin. Nakita ko si Eumir doon. Sabi, bawal sa likod. Bawal lahat. Pero si Eumir na sa likod ng bench. Pero tayo bawal, di ba? Bawal. Lahat pinaalis nila. Pero siya nandun lang.
He said, because there was no hierarchy in this team. He was carrying the sandwiches. He was distributing the food. Okay, and we were just in unison, all of us. There was no hierarchy. I wasn't the chairman, he wasn't the vice chairman. We were all walking together. We did not have a special car or special person to guide us through. We were just all together. Diba? But the good things, we were having fun. So, na-notice ko yun. This is a team without a hierarchy. So what does that mean? The team led itself. So it is a team composed of leaders that allowed to also be non-leaders and listen to everyone. So everyone had the voice. So nautusan ko si chairman kasi nagagalit pero utusan siya. Itong dalawa. Yan. Yan dalawa. So, you know, this guy carries the food o yung pagkain nyo. Dinidistribute niya yung pagkain, di ba? We were carrying the bag. So, we were all ball boys. We were all team managers. We were all chairmen. And we were all players in that group. So, yun.
Chairman Ricky, with all the problems that happened leading up to the Asian Games, was it a consideration na hindi na magpadala ng team? I think
Well, prior, yes.
Yeah.
Prior to that. But when we got there, we were just so determined to play, play for country. But prior, yes, we had several meetings, 3 or 4 meetings to decide whether we should go or we should not go.
yeah,
Then when we finally decided that we should go
yeah,
and take the risk, no?
Yeah.
Take the risk that failure is more prominent than winning. But we took the risk.
Yeah.
And when we got there, we forgot about failing.
yeah. Natuwa ako sa sinabi mo na honestly, you were only aiming for Final Four and then
Totoo naman.
nagulat ka na lang na panalo
Oo,
kayo.
totoo.
I mean, we actually, dumaan tayo sa butas ng karayo,
Oo,
di ba?
oo.
Iran, China, and then Jordan. The game against Jordan, how did we turn it around from losing 25 points in the group stage and then we were so dominant the entire finals?
Tim, when you listen to Tim, he said 2 things. One, all we need is to win by 1 point.
For the finals.
For the finals. And then the other thing he said, in the PBA, you don't lose 2 in a row. That's a sin. And we're used to playing that way. We're used to playing the best of 7. And you don't normally lose 2 in a row. That's why since the beginning he says, I want to meet Jordan again because I'm pretty sure we will not lose 2 in a row.
Wow, that's nice.
That's why.
You know, the success of this team, unbelievable, you know, formed last minute, walang bayad, walang nagbabayad, she said, diba?
Totoo. And we said no to those who wanted some pay.
So moving forward, do you think that's a good policy to follow na wag na lang magbayad kapag national team?
You know, it helps. Even in the World Cup,
Yeah.
when you talk to players who went to play for their countries, they tell you that they will not pay. They went there to really play for their country.
Yeah.
It's a big motivation.
It
It's
is.
a big motivation.
Yeah.
Because you're not a mercenary.
Yes.
You truly like to play for your country.
Yeah. Well, you know, yung ginawa nilang robbery against Eumir Marshall, hindi nila nagawa sa atin. Kasi di ba, measurable itong basketball, di ba?
Ang sakit yun. I was there also.
I know!
Masakit yun.
Nanalo talaga si Eumir, di ba?
Masakit yung kay Eumir, grabe.
Yeah.
He is, when he left the ring, I was there, he was entering the dugout. I was there and I said, you are my champion.
Yeah.
You are the Filipino people's champion.
Yeah. So moving forward, Chairman, like you said, of course, I mean, it's a great idea to have a summit so that all the PBA, the UAAP, and everybody else involved comes together. Do you think that will be initiated now so that we can be a little bit more organized for the next?
I think the SVP should lead that because we are only members of the SVP.
Yeah.
We are a professional league. We surely want to join the summit. We need to be able to calibrate our calendars so that
Yeah.
when it's FIBA time,
Yeah.
we should be able
Wala nang
to-
question kung sino maglalaro, di ba?
Tama.
Yeah.
And we can contribute players to that.
Yeah, of course, I'm sure the SVP might want to ask him to coach, but I don't think he, but anyway. What are your thoughts on getting a foreign coach for the national team?
I think SVP should make that decision, and why not? No? Because when you look at FIBA, most of
Yes.
the coaches there are actually experienced coaches
Yeah.
and respected by FIBA and the referees. When they stand there as experienced, respected coaches, they bring a certain
Yes, yeah.
gravitas to the
Yeah.
game and respect
Yeah.
of the referees.
Yeah.
That would be nice. But yeah, Tim is probably the best coach for the Filipino soul.
Unbelievable,
Because he
no? How
understands-
he was forced. Al Francis called him minute by minute. No players. It was like a crazy run. I mean,
ang
liga.
kaibahan ni Tim sa mga ibang foreign coach, he knows the Filipino.
Tama, tama.
And-
So
and-
kung
and
foreign
support.
coach, kailangan matagal na pagsasama. No?
Also debunks the, well, we have to be humble and
Yes,
victory.
yes.
So it's not us to God be
Yeah.
the glory.
Yes.
It's really a shot in the arm of PBA.
Yeah, for
Mm,
sure,
yes.
for sure. I wanted to go back to what you mentioned out there, which is na sabi mo, kaya natin yung mga players natin dito, and we don't need to get from. You honestly believe that?
Yeah, I honestly do. People, what I learned in this tournament is they may be more skilled,
Yeah.
but the only way to win this is more than skill. Is our ability to want to.
Yeah.
And people who want to play for the
Yes,
country
yes, yeah.
makes a big difference. And we have that talent
Yeah.
in the country. Some of these talents are being coached outside of the country, but we have that talent inside
Yeah.
the country.
In that summit, how are you gonna include, let's say, the B-League players? Or that's not your problem?
No, I think the major stakeholders are
UAAP and
UAP,
PBA.
PBA, and CAA.
Oh yeah.
Maybe who are the members?
Shafi,
Sasafi. So those are the stakeholders. I think SVP should bring them all together.
Yeah. Glory to God.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
So, Coach Al Francis, I wanted to ask, before you were saying, minuto tinatawagan mo lahat ni Team Cone, players. I guess, your presence really was like such a force there.
Yeah,
Diba?
parang nakatatak yung sa utak nila yung boses ko. Yung ganito, inside the game. I know they're so tired. Imagine 16 hours game kayo. I'm looking at their faces. Like, come on, we can do this. I'm parang ko silang mga kapatid na girlfriend na ewan. No? So,
When you were giving them those words, did you actually believe you could win, or
Yeah.
you were just
No.
like, well, I'm just gonna push them and see what happens?
No, I know we can do it because especially against China, they're so relaxed. They're laughing at us the way they play.
Really?
They're smiling, doing this, doing all the action. I just keep on playing. Just keep on playing. Dahan-dahan lang. Mararating lang. And then imagine that's 2 minutes something. We're down by 9 points.
Yeah.
And then CJ got a layup, so 7 na lang.
Yeah.
They miss. Nagtatawanan pa rin. They didn't even call a timeout.
Oh.
Si Brownlee
Wow.
naka-layup, so 5 points na lang.
Yeah.
And Brownlee made 2 3-point shots.
Yeah.
And that's 24 something seconds.
Yeah.
Their ball, 28 I think. They didn't go strong to the basket. They took a jump shot
Yeah.
and then they missed. Actually, to tell you frankly, the whole bench, nung initya lang ni Brownlee yung bola, at saka namin nalaman tapos na. Because we're really concentrating on the game.
Yeah. I guess they took us for granted, no?
Yeah.
Overconfident talaga.
Even the way they make a basket, na mag-i-smilean lang. When this guy make a basket, gumaganon, meaning we're small. Yeah. And
Really?
then they're up by 12 points. Nakashoot tayo ng 14, nakashoot tayo ng 2. So, down by 12, tumira yung isa ng 3 points. And then he went like this, na sa bench namin na, relax lang kayo. Parang, he made another 3-point shot. So, sige lang, ganyan lang kayo.
Grabe,
Dahan-dahan
no?
lang, yeah. And
I mean,
then-
how happy were you?
Oh
How
my
happy
God.
were you guys?
Actually, when we won the gold medal, I cried.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Joy. It's
Yeah.
not crying because
Grabe, no? Saya.
I cried because I'm so happy.
Yeah.
It's not for me. It's not. We did a strong message to the
Yeah.
whole basketball community that even though it's not a strong team, as long as you're gonna
Yeah.
work as one,
Yeah.
it's gonna be different. I'm lalo na backing me up is Boss
Yes,
RSA.
yes, yeah.
And then backing up, Chairman Ricky is MVP. And the two of them talking how to support the team. Paano ka pa magkakamali? Di ba?
Yeah.
Yung dalawa nandyan, di ba? So,
Yeah.
but again, that's why I keep on telling them, hindi na tayo kahit talunin kasi kakampi natin ng Diyos.
Yeah. Commissioner Willie, congratulations! Gano'ng kasaya unang-una yung pagkapanalo nyo?
Sobrang saya. Hindi lang naman kami, buong bansa, lahat ng tao, lahat ng Pilipino. Nagkataon na kami lang ang ginampanan lang namin yung para sa Pilipino. Talagang napakasaya.
Yeah ba?
Oo, dire-diretso lang kami. Ni na chairman, ni na vice, ni na Al. Diretso kung ito yung walang bola, hindi makapag-practice, move on. Move on. Anong susunod? Walang accreditation. O, tingnan natin kung anong pwedeng lang gawin. So diretso na kami, dire-diretso. Tingnan lang natin na nalampasan namin lahat yon.
Yeah.
Na sinasabi nga nila yung pag may kahirapan, may kasunod na kasayahan.
Would you say sobrang gulat lahat ng teams? I don't think we were really expected to perform because I know that everybody knew that we were just put together in like 10, 12 days.
Maski na yung ibang teams na unang nakalaban namin sa elimination, kala nila kaya tayong talunin. Kala nila kaya, minahina nila yung Philippine team at hindi nila alam si Coach Tim Cone kung paano mag-coach.
Ang galing,
Iba
no?
talaga. Ang galing.
Yeah.
Ang galing.
So moving forward, I know it's tough because the PBA has already sacrificed a lot and then the UAP has schedules and then yung mga foreign players are also abroad. So ano kaya ang pwedeng gawin for the national team moving forward, like for the February tournament and then the Olympic qualifiers?
Pinakamaganda, one, katulad sinabi ni Chairman, mag-summit. Two, kailangan anong programa talaga. Hindi namin alam kung anong programa ng SBP. Kasali pa ba kami doon? Hindi na kami kasali. So tingnan, pag binigay nila yung plataforma sa amin, i-explain nila sa governors, doon magdidesisyon kung paano o anong pang may tutulong namin sa SBP.
Yeah. So on the first day of the PBA games, the resumption, magkakaroon ba kayo ng special moment
Sigurado,
to honor them?
lahat yun. Ultimo ball boy, ultimo
Dapat
lahat. Lahat ng nakasama sa team na 28 yata kami o 30, lahat nandun, i-honor namin.
Gusto ko talaga mag-training para makabawi para sa next.
Short message, how happy are you both? Very happy. How are you gonna celebrate? Wala akong muna.
Actually, I will celebrate by sleeping for more than 10 hours. that's right now, like when I'm thinking of celebration, I just want to rest. That's what I want to do.
Same. Rest muna talaga sa bahay. Then, balik sa pagtuturo. Are you teaching? In the gym din. Where? In Manila, in Cavite. Anong ideal age to start jiu-jitsu? Galing pa ako ng judo eh. So I transition from judo.
Yung ideal.
Ideal age, I think 6, pwede na. 6, 7 years old.
Yep.
Yeah, with the 2 gold medalists. Okay, with our silver medalist, Eumir. Kamusta? How was the whole experience for you?
Yung China Asian Games, ang masasabi ko, napakaganda, napaka-organized. Yung
Ganda ng venue, no?
Yes,
Nakita ko.
yung venue and yung athlete village, sobrang ganda. Para kang nasa isang city na sobrang modern,
And the
sobrang
food was good? The food
Yes,
was
yes.
good? And congratulations with your silver medal. Dapat ginto yun.
Yes, thank you so much.
But are you happy with your medal?
Yes, happy po ako dahil nag-qualify po ako. And
Oh,
then,
yes!
Yes!
Oh, nga pala!
Yes po. It's not only a silver medal, but
Yeah.
it's a ticket for Paris Olympics. So, ayun, thank you so much.
So, you're gonna continue your pro fights in the States? Anong plano mo?
Yes po. Yun po yung plan. Ngayon pa lang, nagpaplano na si Mr. Sean Gibbons, MP Promotion President, para sa next professional fight ko. And I think maganda ding bagay yun para mas madagdagan yung experience ko, lalo akong lalakas at tuloy-tuloy po yung training ko.
How's your hand pala?
Okay po, nung first day medyo sumakit, pero
Parang malaki
normal na po, ganito na siya. Pero first day medyo sumakit, pero after ng second fight namin, naayos na namin, na nakapag-tape na po kami ng maayos, and wala akong naging problema hanggang finals.
So pro fight muna and then train for Olympics.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, how exciting the Olympics, ha?
Yes, ma'am.
Diba?
First Filipino boxer na nag-qualify for Paris Olympics.
What-
And alam ko marami pang susunod na
What
boksingero.
weight class will you fight sa Olympics?
Light heavy. Yun po yung nilabanan ko dito.
How did
It's
you
all-
feel in this one? Okay naman. Di ba sabi mo medyo you're not so comfortable, no?
Ano siya, medyo maliit talaga ako sa weight class ko, pero like I said before, sa mga nagtatanong sa akin na marami po akong time ngayon para mag-prepare. So, ano yung mga kulang at na dapat po punan. So, yun po yung iti-training namin ngayon.
Okay. And Princess, what's the comment on your husband?
Happy po. Masaya. Masaya sa kanyang panalo.
You're going with him to the US.
Yes.
So magpo-pro fight muna siya and then after that train ka na.
Yun yung plano po. Pero tingnan natin. Inaantay lang namin yung from the promoter.
Okay, ilan ang medal ng sepak takraw team?
Bali, 2 bronze po, ma'am. Ang event po na yun is yung Rigo event and Quadrant event, ma'am.
Pakita mo yung medal?
Eh,
Wow, lahat sila may medal. Yes. Oh, galing. World champion next, ano?
yes, ma'am.
Anong next? Kailan
Ngayon,
yun?
ma'am, may invitation po ngayon this coming November sa China pa rin, ma'am. Then after nun, ma'am, sa possible, ma'am, hopefully sa Asian Indoor Games by next year.
Nahirapan ba kayo sa China?
Siyempre, ma'am, hirap din. Ay, ano, ma'am, yung kalaban namin sa SEPA kasi, ma'am, babae lang po yung merong China. Bali, walang China nung sa SEPA, sa men's, ma'am. Yun po yung,
Galing.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bonus na yun pag lumampas ng 4. 5 na sana yun. Kung hindi tayo narap nung kay Eumir. Pwede nung salita dito, wala na tayo sa China eh. So, thank God for this blessings again. 4, 2, and 12. I think we surpassed the standing last Palembang, no? From 19 to 16. Ngayon, yan. From 19 to 16. Dati nasa taas natin yung Singapore. Then ngayon nasa baba natin yung Singapore din. In spite of their big budget siguro. Ang dami na sa atin. In spite of whatever, distractions or what. So again, thank you, medalists. EJ, Presteri, Maggie, Annie, Kyla, Presperdi, the bronzes, Sepak, naiwan po si Sakura doon kasi binantay niya si Juna for the last event kaninang umaga. At saka siya na yung nag-blood bear sa crossing para may naiwan. Then, of course, BMX here, Patrick, bronze also. May sakit, may lagnat lang si isang silver natin. Wushu. Wushu. Ano? May lagnat lang ng text. Tsaka yun ba? Nakauwi na si Andor. Gold. The first Paris qualifier. And followed by gymnast and of course Eumir na hold up ba o ano nandiyan si Marcos mamaya yung totoong istorya malinaw naman kaso walang review, walang video review, walang protest as agreed during the TV meeting, right? Kaya hindi ka makapayag kahit gusto mo after beating us by Jordan ng 25 points. Binuwian naman natin. So, iba talaga. We are very thankful, of course, sa taas. Okay, guys. So, yours.
Lilipat ko palabas ng Pilipinas ng 15th po. Then back to training probably on the 20th of October. Yeah, I mean, short vacation but sweet, I guess. Welcome.
In 1990, this is the first after 33 years of inclusion na nagkamedalya ang ating team. And tuloy-tuloy ang training ng team for, of course, the coming IMAG. And then World Cup namin at saka SEA Games. Until hopefully, the same team will deliver a better color of medal in Nagoya, Japan in 2026.
Group po kasi yung pinuntahan namin. I mean, yung isang group po sa Japan na training camp. Then yung group naman po nila may sa US.
So ikaw sa Japan?
Apo, sa Japan po ako.
Okay.
Yun po, nag-camp po ako for 1 month prior to these Asian Games.
Ako po gaya nga ng sabi ni Annie, sa US po sa San Diego. And actually 2 months po ako nag-stay doon. Nag-extend nga po ako kasi yung ka-finals match ko po, naging ka-training partner ko siya. So yung UAE, they actually ended up going to the same place for training camp. So I decided to extend my camp because I saw it as an opportunity to learn. And it seems like naging maganda naman yung result ng opportunity na yun.
How are you now, Maggie? Because your parents were telling me that you were super sick even when you left and that you were like on heavy meds. How are you now?
Still a bit sick. Pero kaya naman, masaya naman kasi may ganito.
Yeah. Sir Bumble, can I ask you to react to the two
I was
female gold medalists?
I was able to talk to the Prince of UAE.
Okay.
Kaya ko, why? Why are you so strong in Jiu-Jitsu? Ang dami nilang mga for goods. Primary school, hanggang lumaki, Jiu-Jitsu ang PE. And it is being taught to police, armed forces. Kasi dinevelop nung Prince, siyang, correct, maybe. Siya binigyan lahat ng full attention and funding.
Yeah. So this is a question for you and also for President of Jiu-Jitsu. So these two ladies have won world championships, right? And then now they've won the Asian Games. I mean, it's obvious that we are a powerhouse in Jiu-Jitsu. So how can we further develop our younger athletes? As you said, can we try to push it in the PE of schools so that, we can really go so far in this sport, diba?
Yeah, fairly. So, makikita ng PSC, ng gobyerno, and everybody na, meron palang dun. So, meron palang Jiu-Jitsu. Baka iba, hindi pa alam. Diba? So, everybody will be, attracted. No? So, it's the program now of NSA.
Would you like to share with us about maybe you have a grassroots program or how?
Yes, actually upon consultation with the Philippine Sports Commission, it's already in the drawing board right now to start with our grassroots program, and we're expecting to kick that off by next year, early next year.
And what is next for Annie and Maggie?
What's next for Annie and Maggie?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
What's next?
What's next?
Yeah.
I mean, in competition.
Yeah.
I think the next will be IMAG in Thailand in February. That will be the next.
Yes, sir.
Kailangan pa ba magka-goal para mapansin yung
Sir, dalawa na yan. Dalawa.
Kailangan ba may goal para mapansin? Diba? Program.
Okay, Mr. EJ Obiena, how are you enjoying your superstardom as you return to the Philippines, one endorsement after another? And such overwhelming support you're getting now. You've had a phenomenal year, I must say. Nothing short of spectacular. 2 6 meters, golds like in Europe, and SEA Games gold, Asian Games gold. Just, I mean, how do you sleep at night?
I'm very trying to do a bunch of projects on my end to kind of get back to where I started. So yeah, I'm also very blessed to be in a position where I'm able to get some endorsements, some brands to able to represent as well commercially. So I'm very fortunate and honored to be in this position.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you how key was the support of President Terry and Bumble in for your campaign, not just in the Asian Games but in the other lead-up tournaments. Like, can you just, I know they do a lot, so if you can just make kwento like kahit konti lang.
May mga bagay na hindi ko pwede kwento eh.
Ah,
So,
okay.
I just,
Yung
I'm
mga
just gonna say like, I probably wouldn't be here without these two guys. Literally fought for me, and that needs to be said. And I'm very, thankful that there's these two people that truly care and make sure that I am able to do what needs to be done. I'm an athlete. All I can do is train and compete. But to be there and all the bureaucracy and all of the the red tape that comes between being an athlete is something that I can't deal with, and I'm very blessed to have these two father figures of mine, Mayor Bumble and Sir Terry Capistrano, for making sure that I'm enabled to do what I trained for.
Yeah.
Well, I think the young man accomplished what he's supposed to, what he's supposed to do for the year, this year 2023. He came out guns blazing and achieved what he had to do. I cite, for example, he made the 6 meter mark twice this season. So that's a testament to what he can do. And let's take it from there.
Professional. And sa ngayon din, wala pa naman din tournament yung amateur, and then yung preparation nila yung World Championship, second qualifying for Paris Olympics. So malaking bagay din para sa akin na bumalik muna ako sa pro para tuloy-tuloy yung training ko, yung syempre madagdagan yung experience ko, and alam din natin na may kontrata po ako sa pro, so kailangan ko lumaban. So yun po yung plan, babalik ako sa US siguro. Kung maging maganda yung performance, knockout or ano yung save, walang injury, siguro at least 2-5 before Olympics. Pero syempre, depende pa rin yun sa promoter ko, si Sir Manny at si Sean Gibbons, kung ano yung plano nila. So, pero hopefully, laban muna ako sa pro bago na manalo, na ako yung mananalo sa laban. And yun yung naging resulta. Tulad ng sinabi ko noong una na kailangan ko i-respeto yung decision ng mga judges at tanggapin at paghandaan yung susunod na laban. And ito before Asian Games, hiningi ko to kay God na makuha ko yung gold. Pero yung binigay niya sa akin yung silver. And then narinig pa rin niya yung dasal ko dahil sa mga Pilipino ako yung gold eh. So ayun, may reason kung bakit ito yung nakuha ko. At baka yun nga, the gold is in Paris. So sama-sama
step by step, no? Tokyo bronze, Asian Games silver.
Paris ko na sana yung Olympics eh. Kasi pinagandaan ko po yung laban ko para sa professional, and yun po yung may schedule na po ako. So, and then ito, yung Asian Games, sabi ko doon sa schedule ng laban ko sa professional. Kaya sabi ko, ano ba yung pipiliin natin? Kasi kung babalik ako sa amateur, lalaban ako and then hindi maging successful yung paglaban ko dito sa Asian Games, maraming mawawala sa amin. Una yung financial na kailangan namin.
Tutulungan natin. Galing mo magtanong, ano? Bago umalis ng Hangzhou, kasi October talagang pag-submit ng appeal. We just emailed the IOC on that issue.
What did you email, sir?
That issue, if he will be allowed to be the universality.
Because he's over 40?
Yes. Tsaka over 40 of course. But meron niyang 4 and 5 or 4 and 6. 4 male, 5 or 6 females na universality. Pero maglalaban dyan, 120 countries.
So pang-qualifying Kong, may tatlo pa yata qualifying sa boxing?
Wala
Hindi
na.
siya
Qualifying na yung Asian Games, but his age. Ang Asian Games is 40 below. So what if other qualifying in World Marcos, di ba? May age rin. Correct? Yung 2. So they need sa universality.
The age limit is set by the Paris Boxing Unit. It has always been 19 to 40. So I don't know if there will be exception for this, but siguro pwedeng i-challenge yung reasoning behind 40 because he could be more conditioned than boxers younger than his age. Baka pwedeng i-challenge, but yeah, it's up to IOC.
Meron natang 41, Pakistan. Pakistani. I forgot kung anong Olympics yun. 1980s or 70s. Pakistani na 41.
Super congratulations again to all the Filipino athletes who gave their heart and soul to fight for the country at the Asian Games. The country thanks you, Great Pride thanks you, and we are always here to support you. And until the next international competition, sana hindi kayo magsawa na lumaban para sa bansa. Again, thank you, congratulations. Hope you enjoyed. God bless you next time on Play.